Welcome to the Digital Marketing Insights podcast, brought to you by Brightside Digital.
Hi everyone, welcome to the show. I'm delighted to say we have Kanishka with us today, who is a digital marketing and e-commerce specialist. Kanishka, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, Tom. Thank you so much for having me on the show.
You're very welcome. Kanishka, we always start off the same. Could you tell our audience your career to date, please?
I would be glad to. I am an Indian by origin, and I have always been passionate about digital marketing right from, just even before my graduation days. And that led me to do a couple of internships in digital marketing. And I also did a bit of market research for about 2 years before I decided to just come down here to Ireland. And I thought that, I need to upskill and also explore a new market, get to interact with new people. I love to socialize. So that got me to Ireland, and I completed my master's in marketing from NUI Galway. And yeah, I don't think I would have it any other way. I'm really loving it over here, working for different firms and different industries. In the field of marketing and e-commerce has been challenging, but that's a great challenge, as well as very fulfilling for me. So right now I'm working with Kitchen Fittings Direct, which is a subsidiary of MVI Hazel. So I've recently joined them, but it's been great so far, and I'm really enjoying it over there.
Brilliant. And Kanishka, what would you see as your main strength in digital nowadays?
Like I mentioned, that digital marketing has been really my passion, but I would really say that social media has to be my strength.
So, social media, what platforms would you see as your main areas? And can you give me an example of some of the content you create for social?
Sure. So I am quite well versed with Instagram. I think everybody loves Instagram. So Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter would be my forte. While I've also done LinkedIn marketing, but I really enjoy B2C more because there's so much more which you can do on B2C. Personally, I feel because the kind of content which you're creating, you don't have to think um, like the what kind of professional language is going on whereas on B2B. But over here, you can be quite upfront with your audience. You can actually develop to their tone and liking and their language. So these are the platforms I have been using.
And what do you have one particular campaign, maybe in your current role or some of your previous roles, that springs to mind that you're really proud of?
So at my current company, I'm actually it's like it's a first type of contest which we have coming up. You might be aware that the Irish people really love Garth Brooks, the US country star, and he's going to be performing in Ireland after a long, long wait. So we have decided to,
Yeah.
and you could see that the moment the tickets went on sale, they were actually sold out. And right now, the tickets which are available are just the upper stand rows. So if someone wants to grab um, their favorite to grab the tickets to go and see their favorite country star, we have come up with a contest, and I am actually just going here and there to just promote this contest.
Brilliant. And so, break down a little bit about your process for one, how you're getting the contest out, and secondly, what kind of impacts do you want from the competition?
So there are a lot of ways which we're trying to get it out there. First and foremost would be to set the stone for our page rank strategy. So trying to get the word out on Google as well as on social media. Like we have come up with graphics which can resonate with people and which can give information. I think graphics play a really important part because not everybody is, reading the content. So graphics is important. Apart from that, we're creating reels, which is quite trending nowadays. And just yesterday, when the news broke out about Instagram focusing more on videos rather than pictures, though they say they're going to support pictures, But yeah, videos is really important. So creating videos, how we're going about it, and also investing on paid social ads and paid Google ads, just reaching out to people.
These ads, would you put spend behind them? How what what's your main factor? Like, are you looking for impressions, reach, entries? Is it lead gen? What's your main factors for the competition?
So the main factor for the competition is that if you purchase a Q-Curb boiling water tap, you immediately enter in a draw to win two premium level tickets with corporate hospitality, along with a bread and breakfast stay at the five-star Conrad Dublin Hotel. And for this, it's just simple that you need to buy this Q-Curb boiling water tap. So for because this tap is a premium product and it's a high involvement product, so we are out there ready to take our customers right from the initial inquiry stage to going with them through the entire process, and then also providing um, post sales satisfaction. So our main area or main focus for this competition would be to get those sales for QCO.
What I love about this is the the prize itself is a huge premium
Yeah.
prize, like premium seats, hotel stay. Um, have you found so far there has been a really interesting uptake? Has a lot of people been interested in purchasing or inquiring because of the tickets and competition?
Yes, because if you see, there aren't any good tickets available for this concert, and whatever I'm reading, people are actually raging about this concert. And actually, Garth Brooks himself has said that it's going to be the last, absolutely last of his stadium tour, and he's going to end it in Dublin. So that's quite a major point for people to come and watch him perform.
It's a really clever way of going about it. And can I ask,
Yeah.
the hospitality tickets, was this something that you and the company already had because you had a box or set up already, or is this something that you had to actively get your hands on before making the competition?
We got our hands on it before.
Okay, yeah, great. And in terms of softwares, is there anything that you use to see the analytics of your social posting? Is there anything you use for reporting? Is there anything that you use to support you day to day?
Yes, absolutely. I think marketing and analytics go hand in hand. And that's the beauty of digital marketing. I think that, you are told where you're going wrong and, what's working, what's not. So I think that, my social media platforms are my biggest tools because of them, I get those ready analytics as well as I get to understand the consumer sentiment, what people are liking, what people are actually doing on social, and what kind of content is actually resonating with them. So that's really helpful. Apart from this, I also use other tools such as answerthepublic.com, which gives me ideas for my content, what people actually want to see. So I try to give it to them. And I think ads manager also, you can get to know what kind of um like the Google ads, give you the keywords and what's just trending right now, so that's really important.
Yeah, really well said. And in terms of yourself for a second, Kanishka, is there any areas you're looking to upskill yourself into and why?
I think there are quite a lot of areas because digital marketing is ever evolving. I think because of COVID and the lockdown, people really, got to understand what digital marketing and its importance. And now every business wants to go online. And with that, it's also, creating an exciting challenge and creating an exciting atmosphere for us digital marketers, with which you just have to keep up. Otherwise, you're not there in the pool. So my personal interest where I want to upskill is, I want to get in deep waters with search engine optimization. Well, I have some knowledge. I have been working on it, but I would love to, get onto the technical aspects, get into that, not just the on page or off page, but it's much more than that. And I don't think anybody would actually ever know for sure, uh, what Google comes up with. It's, it keeps changing its algorithms. So what's actually working, but it just, trial and test, with which teaches you so much.
Brilliant. And the digital industry as a whole, is there anything that you think that might be coming down the line that's tech wise interesting, or something that might help your line of work that might be coming in the future?
I think metaverse or even gaming media is the next big thing. People are already, getting to invest in metaverse, and even during the lockdown, like I was so amazed to see, artists actually selling tickets, their tickets on so many popular games, like Lady Gaga and Travis Scott, and so many people just um, they're trying to do so much more, and it's so fascinating.
And Kanishka, to focus on some of your campaign work socially, is there any insights you could share with our audience around how you optimize for content? Any tips that you think are worth sharing to really improve reach and impressions?
hmm I think consistency is the key. You really need to be consistent with your content, with your planning and your strategy. You need to be out there and doing, and you may fail, but you need to go and try different things, and those efforts will finally, pay you in the long run. And I personally, I always try to, see different marketers, or different influencers, what they're trying to do, or even in my daily life, I try to keep my eye open for different content ideas. So my marketing mind never sleeps. And I just, try to get all that and apply it in my work.
Brilliant. And you mentioned content calendar there. Is there anything you do to organize yourself to set out a week or a month, or do you
Yes.
have flagship stuff like that? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Because I do my research about the trending topics, and um, try to jot down the content ideas what which I get throughout the week, and then for the next week I try to plan in advance. Write the content down, plan the graphics, or if I'm creating reels, I always have a content bank which is ready, and I just schedule it, and it's, that thing is out the door, and I can then again concentrate on creating more content for later on.
And is there anyone you take inspiration from? Is there anyone that you look at
Yes.
to, for learnings and self teaching yourself?
Yes, like I mentioned, I really want to upskill in SEO as well. So I have been following Neil Patel, and his teachings and his tips and tricks are quite handy, and they actually teach you a lot. Apart from this, I also follow certain influencers like the Marketing Mind or the Marketing Club on Instagram, and they have those clever real ideas or story hacks, so that's quite interesting to just inculcate in your own content plan.
Yeah, really well said. Yeah, because Neil Patel, for example, is someone, yeah, I adore as well. And he
Yeah,
has so many free tools and stuff applied to his site and his work
exactly.
now. Um, is there anything you've taken from an SEO point of view from him that you think is worth highlighting?
Sure. Like, just for this contest, I was given the task to, try to leverage this opportunity and increase our page rank. And there were so many different, tips which I could actually, follow and implement it in my plan. Like, about creating those backlinks, and also, for more publicity, I also actually reached out to different journalists and PR submission sites, which actually it takes time to actually see the results of SEO, because it's not like social media. But I hope and I believe that we're going in the right direction.
Love it. Yeah, really good point. Really good point. And so, Kanishka, you mentioned you've done a lot of work with Instagram in particular. Is there any insights around Instagram or maybe some of the new features or rollouts that you wanted to talk about there?
Yes. So it's just about yesterday that, the world woke up to news about the changes which are going to come to Instagram. So some of us are already seeing the full screen video on Instagram. That's a clear sign of them pushing towards video content. Uh, but I personally feel that I prefer the old Instagram feed more, wherein you could just post static photos or carousel posts, and actually interacting with our audience. But now we've been just forcing to, I think even you would see that you are getting a feed, or post suggestions from people you don't follow, but they're just trying to reach out to everybody. So it's good, and it's not so good in a way, because people just want to go and snooze all those notifications. So it just defeats the purpose, I would say. Just you're intruding too much into their lives.
What a brilliant answer. Kanishka, that's it. Thank you so much for being on the show. I really loved speaking to you today. And yeah, I just know our audience will love what you have to say. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much, Tom. It was lovely speaking to you as well, and it's great to share these experiences and actually have it out there.